you doing? It's your girl Owamie, and welcome back to another episode of To Hell and Back. Now, this is the first episode we're shooting in our new studios, and guys, I'm so excited. You guys will get to know more about it as time is going. Now, of course, back to business, honey. Y'all know it's always FS Emporium on my back. Okay, I am rocking one of FS Emporium's pieces. Now, this is the first time I'm actually wearing this dress, so I do not have a full picture in this. However, at the end of the series, I am definitely going to make sure that I get full pictures, or even just a video of all the outfits that I actually wore, so that you guys can see. FS Emporium is amazing at what she actually does, and I will make sure that I leave the link in the description box down below. So make sure that you go to Instagram, check her out, and also make sure that you order something. Okay, I also want to give a huge shout out to Maano Media, because as much as we moved studios, we moved with them, honey. Okay, the best in the game. If you want pictures, if you want videos, if you want anything that has to do with visual, anything, they do it. Okay, so please do make sure that you go to Instagram and check them out. I am going to make sure that I leave the link in the description box down below. He also has a YouTube channel, guys. Okay, so I am also going to link his YouTube channel so that you guys can go and see. He will teach you guys about tech and everything. Like, the guy is amazing at what he does. Okay, so anyway, also do follow me on Instagram, guys. Please, boldly Owamie. Please go and also follow me. I will also leave the link to my Instagram page in the description box down below. Now, today, my ninjas, we have got a guest whose name I could not pronounce a billion times. Honey. And whenever I think about it, I forget. But let me try, right? It is Manager Gablo.
Manager Daklo.
Okay, see, it was close. Manager Daklo. Okay.
Yeah, Manager Daklo.
How are you, Manager Daklo?
I'm cool, madam. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Welcome to Hell and Back.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, are you nervous? Are you nervous?
Like how?
Like, are you nervous?
I don't understand.
Are you nervous? Like, are you a bit gibberish? Are you a bit scared? Like, are you having nerves?
No, I'm surprised to come here, so that's why I'm cool.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, no, then that is fine.
Thank you.
Obviously, as we get into this, my followers, they always want to get the background of someone, right?
Okay.
So please just introduce yourself.
Okay.
Tell us who you are.
Yeah.
Tell us where you're from. Tell us what you do. Yeah.
Okay, actually, I'm Manager Daklo from Ghana, and I normally based in Takani in South Africa here.
Okay.
So normally things are not going right, so we just started our new YouTube channel and we don't know what to do. So we come here to tell our story. So if you want to know more about me, you can go and subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you can know me also. Yeah, that's what I want to say about my fans.
Is it?
Thank you.
Okay. So please tell me, you say you're from Ghana.
I'm from Ghana, yeah.
When did you come to South Africa?
I came on the 18th of January.
Which year?
2018.
2018.
Yeah, on the 6th of January 2018.
On the 6th of January 2018. So that's when you relocated to South Africa.
South Africa.
Oh, okay.
So when I came, it means on the next day I have to go and perform in, how do we call it, Singapore.
In Singapore.
In Singapore.
The next day was the 7th.
That was the 7th January.
So you performing, are you an artist?
Yeah, I do music. So I have a chance to go and perform there.
Okay.
And come back to South Africa.
Okay. Which type of music do you do?
Yeah, I do a dancer. Dance or like Jamaican songs.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Are they your songs? Like, do you have the rights?
No, yeah, I do have my own songs.
Is it?
But for now, I've stopped because there is no opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah, for now, I stopped.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you can still make your music, post it on YouTube, post it on Spotify, post it on Apple Music.
But in South Africa, they don't support those things. They solely support piano and I don't know what kind of
So
songs.
do you think maybe you're in the wrong country for the genre of music that you actually make?
No, it's right.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Okay.
I'm still getting management.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. So when we were talking, you were talking about your wife, your beautiful wife. So hello, wife. She is the ninja, and that's how you got to know about me, because she watches me all the time.
She watches you all the time.
Is it? Yeah. Is she South African?
She's a South African.
She's a South African. So you met her when? When did you guys meet?
We meet on 2019. Yeah, 2019. Yeah.
Okay. Do you guys have kids?
No, we don't have.
You don't have kids
we
yet.
Don't have kids.
Okay, no, that is great. Anyway, you wrote to us,
Yeah.
and you said that you actually wanted to talk about your To Hell and Back story.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, like you can go ahead and start just comfortably.
So when
share.
I was in Singapore, I think I went to Singapore on the 7th of January. So when I went, I took a plane from South Africa to, how do we call it? Qatar. So from Qatar to Singapore. So when I was going straight to Singapore, in the airport, the immigration arrested me because I am a black person. They were asking me, hey, you, black man, where are you going? You can't get inside this place. This place you don't deserve. So I'm like, you. And they even put me in jail for 24 hours without no food. They only give me a smoke.
Huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They gave you a smoke.
A cigarette. So because in the prison, they were not giving us food. Only what you can accept is you just go and take a cigarette, then you smoke it. So after 24 hours, they put me inside a plane to come back to Qatar. So the lady they escort me from Singapore straight to Qatar. And I was even vomiting in the plane outside there. I was inside the plane vomiting, and it was too bad. It was very bad.
So, like, I think maybe what I'm trying to, what I want to just find out right now is, for you to live here and actually go to Singapore, right?
Yeah.
The opportunity that you had gotten, had you used an agent, or was it an invite from maybe an institution? Where were you supposed to go and perform?
No, I was going to Chinatown. I don't know if you know about Chinatown. I was going to
Singapore.
Singapore, yeah,
Okay.
Chinatown.
Okay.
So the agent should have booked the hotel for me. So I gave the agent about, I think, $300. So when I gave, the agent never booked the hotel. He just eated the money. So I thought the hotel has been booked because the document shows that everything is booked. So for me to know that the things has not booked until I get to the place there, and immigrations try to check the papers, they told me I have to pay $500 instant. And I was not having 500. I only have 50 rand in my pocket. So I'm like, They told me to come back. So from there, they were telling me that I'm like a black man and I'm a criminal. So I have to be in jail for 24 hours.
So with the paper that you gave them was the paper that the agent had given you?
Yeah.
So when the agent gave you, obviously, because on the paper it was saying that everything was paid, but the accommodation was not paid, which means it was like a fraudulent. It looked like a fraudulent document.
Document. That's how it is. It looked like a fraud.
So when it comes to now you being arrested and everything, the agent that had claimed to book.
We've been calling the agent for almost like 3 hours. The immigration have been calling the agent. He never pick up the call. So what you're supposed to do is for me to come back to South Africa. That would be the easy way, because they can't allow me to go, because they were saying if I can go out from the airport there, where am I going to sleep? Because the hotel has not been booked. Yeah.
Yeah. So were you alone when you went there?
Yeah, I was alone. I only saw only a black man who looked like me. He's very black, but the black man, when I was going to approach her to give me like idea to say something, he was not even getting closer to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was sitting.
The black man, what was he, like American? Was he South African? Was he like maybe,
No, that black man, I think he would be a Nigeria or he's from West Africa.
Okay,
from my
West
country.
Africa, yeah.
So when the moment we are many there, when I saw him, I'm like, no, this black man look like someone who is from my country. So let me just approach this
for help.
Yeah. So he was sitting like 1, 2, 3. So I told the white guy, my man, come this side. I want to talk to this guy. It's my brother. When I get close to him, he also jump to another step.
Was this when you guys were at the airport?
Yeah, we were sitting down because we were all arrested.
Okay.
So they put all of us in a chair. So you go for interview. Then they asked you a question. So through the question, I saw the guy went there. So the guy passed the question. So I don't know what's happening. So I wanted to ask the guy, what is the people asking you, so that I can get the information through you. Then also me, if they can ask me something,
I will also answer the same
when I
way
get
that
to the
you
guy,
are
it just
answering.
move to another steps.
So the people that were stopped at the airport, was it only you black people? Like, I don't know why I said you black
No, not only black people.
There were also other white people that are there.
Yeah,
That were supposed to go for the interviews that were...
Yeah, but those white people are from Qatar.
Okay.
Qatar, yeah. Those people that they arrest, I think we are only people from Qatar and maybe
black.
in Nigeria and other
Yeah,
countries. That's
yeah.
But I only find 2 blacks. That's me and the other guy only.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in Chinatown, where you were going to go and perform, who were you going to perform for, and who had booked you?
Yo, that's what, no one booked me, but that's what the man said. The man said there is a program which is going on, so I can go to, but I couldn't ask a lot of questions because I normally went to Dubai to perform there before. So I don't need to ask a question because sometimes I used to get people who used to say, okay, we have this contract here. If you have money, just join. So I didn't like asking much about it. I just told the guy, no, do the document, I will go. Yeah, that's the only thing I told the guy. But I don't know that this thing was a fraud.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it seems like
fraud.
the whole, even the Chinatown event was not even there.
Not even there.
Yet you had to spend money also on flights to actually go
Everything.
there. How much did you spend on flights?
Yo,
A return
the
flight.
flight was like, I spent over, everything would cost me like 40,000. Yeah, 40,000 from Ghana because what makes me to remain in South Africa, actually I was not coming to South Africa to stay here. So I took the visa to come here, then I can go to the Singapore.
Okay.
So as I spent the money, I was not having money to go back because when I reached the airport of South Africa, they were telling me I can't go back home because I don't have a return ticket.
Okay.
So I have to go and bring my return ticket. And I forgot my return ticket in Captain Park. I left so for me to go home, also in South Africa, they told me, we can't return you back, so go back home. Go back to South Africa. So when I get out, my brothers, they said, no, I should stay for 3 days. I stayed for 3 days, 2 days, 2 weeks. Now it becomes like 7 years now.
So when you came, you actually went to Kempton Park. So Kempton Park was nice, eh?
No, it was not nice. Captain Park, I've been through a lot of troubles there because I found a Nigerian guy who I was hungry, like needing a food. So I used to have a brother who sells a phone. You know, the boys, they are hustling with the phone. So that guy used to give me 5 rand. I think 2018 he used to give me 5 rand. Then I'll go and buy a bread and eat. So that bread, when I eat the bread, I have to eat with water, you see. So I found a Nigerian guy who said, let's go, you go and escort me somewhere. So I go with that guy. When we were going, the guy was having a drugs inside the car. I was not knowing because I was a new. So when we were going, a police just stopped us. This guy ran away, I was standing.
So they arrested you for the drugs he had?
They arrested me for so many, like, I've been to jail, like, been there. So I got, when I came, by the grace of God, I was having a woman, which I got it fresh from my country, Ghana. Is the one who came and paid to bail me, for me to come out. Yeah.
How long did you stay in jail?
It was not so long, like 3 days of 4 days, because the moment they arrested me, I normally call the woman because they want to know, because we can't find the guy. I mentioned the guy name, but they couldn't find the guy. So I called that woman and he pumped up money about 16,000 because the guy, they said he was what a lot of issues.
So I mean, you know, not to put anybody on blast, but okay, let me not get there because I also don't want to get you into any trouble. But
no, there is no problem. Even the guy he even ran away to Nigeria.
Is it?
Yeah, he went back home.
So what car was he driving?
He was driving a Polo.
A Polo.
A Polo.
So obviously when the cops stopped, he knew to run because he knew what was in the car. But you didn't know what was there, so that's why you didn't run.
No, actually, people were talking about the guy, that this guy is selling drugs. I was knowing something like that, but it's because also me, I'm hungry, because when I go, he normally cook food with his wife. His wife is a South African. They cook and give me food. So when they said, let's go, I'm also going because I was not having any job. Nothing I can do. I'm just walking on the streets. Nowhere to sleep because where I was sleeping with my brother, tomorrow they changed us. So I have to go and sleep in a club. They were having a club on the building somewhere there. On the Captain Park, the traffic lights, they were having a club where, so I used to go and sit there until tomorrow morning. I would be sitting watching the women's like this until tomorrow morning before I can come out. So when the guy said we should go, also me, I'm like, no, let's go. Maybe there is something I can do. So the moment the guy said, no, let's go, I want to go and buy something in where? In Brakpan. I'm like, oh, okay, let's go. He said, okay, wait for me here. I waited for the guy. Okay, when he came back, he came with a lot of things. Okay, I'm like, it's cool. It was my first time to see something called nyawope because in our country, we don't call it nyawope, they call it Thai. They call it Thai. So I was not knowing. He said, I have nyawope. I was not like, okay. The moment we were coming, they caught we by the police people. They were standing by the road checking people. So me, my mind was not there. So when we get there, the guy was saying, Jesus. So we just ran away, but they chased him after. Then I was inside the car watching, and they arrested me. So for them to know that I was new, it was my passport.
Okay.
They saw I came here and I went to Singapore. So it was, maybe I spent only 3 days here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously then you wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Wow. That is crazy, hey? So they ended up actually getting the Nigerian guy and he ran away, he ran to Nigeria.
No, the guy ran away, but they couldn't find the guy. They only take the car.
Okay.
They took the car to the police station.
Yeah, they impounded it.
Yeah.
So that was in 2018,
that
obviously.
was 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after that whole ordeal, what happened? Like, where were you now staying? I'm sure trusting people was also being difficult for you now.
No, after that, though, I found a brother who came after like 1 month.
Okay.
So also he needed help. He was staying with the brother. So the brother took me. The guy came to Captain Park to took me to Pretoria.
Okay.
Pretoria Zone. So when I was in Pretoria Zone, by the grace of God, I was coming to pack my things in Captain Park. When I was coming in the market, I found money, almost about 1 point something.
Million?
No.
Okay,
round.
1,000.
Yeah, by the ground.
Wow, you just picked money.
Yo, people, there were many. They were watching me, and I know how to pick money. I was having transport, so when I saw the money, I started to take my money from my pocket and put it down.
And then it was like you're picking your money.
The guy started to pick the money for me. He thought it was my money that I was holding. He started to pick the money. I told him, no, this money is for me. I saw it by the ground, so I gave the guy the money, sir. For me to give the guy, he said we should go to prostitutes. Okay, we went there. I just went to sit down because I was hungry. I don't have money for food. I was sitting down. This guy was busy, wanted to fuck a prostitute. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. He did it.
How much was the prostitute?
It was 50 rand.
In Kempton?
Yeah, and I gave him,
no shade to you prostitutes in Kempton. But 50 rand.
Yeah.
So wait, you are saying that you sat there. Were you in the room whilst the transaction is happening?
It's like they have a place that they drink.
Okay.
Where you can drink then. Yeah, me, I was just sitting because that was not the future. That was not the reason why I'm here.
Yeah.
So me, I'm just sitting. So the guy do whatever he did. And
so like, would they go to like another room?
Yeah, they go to another room.
And he pays 50 rand.
He pays 50 rand. And I was sitting there by where they are drinking.
Wait, so the guy, was he like Ugandan, South African, Nigerian?
No, I know him back in Ghana. We know each other. We are
brothers.
brothers.
You're from Ghana, both
yeah,
of you.
Also from Ghana. I know him.
So he had to choose between food and prostitutes, and he chose prostitutes. So you chose food.
I chose food, but I never used my money for food. I never even used the money because if I can buy the food, he's still going to eat the food.
Okay. So you wanted to wait and then you eat by yourself. Okay, that makes sense.
I keep my money until we took a taxi and we go back to Pretoria.
Okay.
So the brother was saying, okay, then the next day I'm taking everybody to work. So Isaac, what can you do? I'm like, okay, I don't know. I can do everything because I went to sound engineering school. So I like playing beats with. So he said, okay, in South Africa, we don't do those things because those things doesn't pay money. Okay. So he took me to go and do the nails.
Oh, are you a nail tech?
I don't know how to do it.
But you went
I
in.
ran away.
Okay.
I ran away because the reason why it makes me to run away, if the boss said, go and bring this, I don't know what is this.
Okay.
Something to, I don't know it. So in the morning, the other guy saw that, okay, this guy, his mother has money. So I used to talk to my mother, I want to come back to Ghana. So my mother tried to send me money to come back. So where I was sleeping, the guy said, you have to pay 4,000. I have to pay 4,000 now for tomorrow. My mother have to send. So I'm like, no, 4,000. Because when I was calculating the money, when you calculate Ghana money to South Africa, you would think South African money is small. Yeah. So when somebody send you 4,000, I started to think 4,000 is too much here. But in Ghana, it's too small.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we convert it here, it's too many. So the guy said my mother should send me 4,000. So I started to think 4,000 is too many. So in the next day, I ran away. I just took a taxi. Yeah, without pay, I took a taxi. I just came back to Takani because I was having a friend in Takani. So I came back to
Which
Takani.
year was that? Was that 2019 now?
No, everything was
in 2018. So wow, 2018 was a lot for you.
The life was taking me wherever.
Wow.
Yeah. So I came to Takani. The next day, when I arrived today, they told me there is a man who repairs shoes.
Okay.
The man is not that having a good job, so can I do it? I said, no, me, I'm ready for everything because I'm tired. So I went to the man to know how to fix the shoes and a clothes.
Okay. Are you a tailor?
Yeah, I do tailoring.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even this one, I'm the one who did it for myself.
You lie.
Yeah, I'm telling
you we'll definitely work together for sure.
Thank you.
I don't know. I love for high five people. But this is really nice. I thought you bought this.
No, I bought it and made alteration.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I made it alteration, everything.
Oh, okay.
So the guy, when I went to that guy, he was telling me he was doing a shoemaking.
Okay.
He was not making that much money, but because I'm hungry, so I have to do it. And I started working with the guy. So when the guy was going back to Ghana, he gave me the shop for me to work.
Wow.
Yeah, then I started to work.
Is it? So now that's what you still do? You fix shoes and you also do
Yeah, I'm
clothing.
still fixing the shoe, but I also have cutting glass machines for people to cut glass for me.
Okay.
I try to open a cosmetics, but it's not moving.
Is it?
Yeah, so I quit
So
it.
the cosmetics, what do you mean? Like, what is it? Is it a shop that sells like cosmetic products?
Yeah, for hair
and okay, sort of almost like a salon place where you can just come and buy things for women. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But it's not moving, so I just quit.
You just quit that one. Okay. No, but I'm also just quite interested in when it comes to, like, you obviously are saying that your passport was almost like 3 days. Who had introduced you to this Nigerian guy that ran away?
It was Kobe. Yeah.
Who is Kobe?
You asked a question. Kobe is one of my friends. Normally when I came from the airport, I used to South Africa here. When I was coming the first time, I was not knowing anyone. I don't know anyone. The agent was telling me tomorrow you are going to Singapore, so just come to South Africa and pass by.
Wow.
So when I came, I was in the airport. I just came out from the airport like this, not knowing anyone. I only find a certain guy who I saw the guy like, he's too dirty. So I'm like, no, this is the guy I can talk to because I like people who are like, I like ruffian people. When they say a ruffian, you don't understand, like a bandit, like a stubborn people who are like nyawopes.
Yeah.
Me, I like to approach those people. Even when I was coming here, those are the people I was working with to come here.
Okay.
So when I saw the guy, I'm like, no, this is the guy I can talk to. I asked the guy, hey, I don't know where I'm going. Where can I find Nigerians? And the guy said, okay, follow me.
Why did you want Nigerians specific? Because you're from Ghana.
No, those are the people, they normally everywhere.
Okay.
Because and they are my brothers. It's difficult for a Nigerian man to see that I'm from Ghana.
Okay.
So those are the people.
Can you speak Nigerian, like one of the Nigerian languages?
Yeah.
Do you like? Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I can.
Okay.
Because my grandmother is from Nigeria.
Okay,
so I can.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So those are the Nigerians I know. They are all over the world. So if I'm looking for someone, it's easy for me to find a Nigerian person. So I asked the guy, where can I find a Nigerian people? He said, okay, let's go. The guy said, the guy just put me inside a taxi. And not knowing, when you are inside it, in our country, when you are inside a taxi, they have a mate, the one who takes money. Yeah. So the guy just put me in the front of the taxi. Oh.
It's a nightmare. And that moment, I'm sure you didn't even know the rent.
Jesus. I was inside the front of the taxi. People, they took the money. Everyone gave me the money in my hand like this. I'm busy holding the money without knowing what to do with the money. So I gave the money to the driver, all of it. And I couldn't even add my money because I don't know what is going on. Okay, the driver checked the money and said, you are short. He speak it in Zulu. I'm like, you. So the guy was sitting back. I told the guy, hey, my man, what is he saying? And he said, they said you are short, and I add my money. When I add 50 rand. I was not knowing the money. The driver I just say it's fine. I just want to go wherever I'm going. Okay, when we get to the Captain Park, the guy said, hey, be careful with your bag. And I said, no, I'm not going to get robbed. You can see me. I'm not those people they can rob. Okay. He introduced me to a Nigerian guy. He said, this is a Nigerian guy.
So that was Kobe?
No, that was Kobe from Ghana. He introduced me to a Nigerian guy.
Okay, that one. Okay,
yeah, the guy was thinking maybe you're from Nigeria. So he introduced me. So from that Nigerian guy who introduced me to Kobe. So from Kobe used to go to the guy who was selling the drugs. Because Kobe also was been here for over 12 years when I found him. Nothing. So it's Kobe who introduced me to the guy because Kobe also goes to the guy to eat a food. And I'm with Kobe because without no Kobe, I don't have a place to sleep. Yeah. So Kobe is the one who trained me that in South Africa here, you pay rent in a month. In our country, we pay rent in a year. You can pay advance for maybe 5 years. You stay the house for 5 years.
Wow.
Yeah. So Kobe told me here we pay rent for
every month. Yeah.
So I was having I took a money from my mother. I was having my mother gave me 1,000 Ghana cedis. So that 1,000 Ghana cedis was, when I brought it here, it was about 3,000. So I was saving 3,000 in my pocket. I was not knowing the money. Can't see every day Kobe was taking me a rent for 200 rent. That's what he told me every day. So it was the Nigeria guy who told me, no, in South Africa we don't do like that. You have to pay in a monthly. Can't see the guy doesn't have money to put it in the pocket because he have a girlfriend from here who was coming from Lesotho. So he used to take my money and give it to that lady. So from there, I'm like, no, let me not do like that. I cut my trouser this side and I put all my money this side. So when I start to do it, anytime when he asks me money, I don't have it. When he asks me, so he decided to change me away. So I have to go and stay with the Nigeria guy. I have to always to go to the Nigeria guy. But I was sleeping on the street because I sleep on a club.
Yeah,
so
you
every
do say.
morning I go to the Nigeria guy to take money. Sometimes he give me 50 rand. Sometimes he give me 20 rand.
But what would you be doing for him?
The guy. I don't do anything for him. The only thing that I does, which sometimes I used to go and help the wife to wash the clothes. You see, and he has a case. So sometimes I will be taking care of the case and other things. That's the only thing.
Okay.
And I normally smoke weed sometimes. So the guy also smoking weed. So we always smoking.
Okay.
That's the only thing we does.
Okay, so that is the guy that ran away.
That was the guy who ran away.
And then after he ran away, obviously, because you did mention who he was, did the police go to his house or did you not expose his family?
I exposed him. Actually, it was the guy they were wanting because they already know the car.
Okay.
I was not knowing a car which is Polo.
Yeah.
I saw Polo in South Africa here. In my country, there is no a car which is Polo.
Okay.
We always use normally Americans and other cars. So I saw Polo. So they were wanting to arrest that Polo, the owner. But when they came, they found me inside. So I have to show where the guy. So we went to the guy house and we couldn't find the guy. So I have to.
But did you find the wife?
They did find the wife, but the wife pretend so
That she doesn't know anything.
So I have to present for the guy, and I understand that. So they just give me the drugs in my hand, and they take me a picture, and they put me in handcuff on my hand, and I think they put me on they put one handcuff here, and they tied me on a tree or no, just not a tree, a metal. Yeah, that's what they did to me, for about 1 hour before they took me back. Yeah, so they told me to call my family, then they will send money. So I did call my mom. My mom was like, okay, this and this, they will pay the money after. So one of my girlfriend who came and is from Ghana, who came and pay about, that time I was like spending like over 3 days in prison. He came and paid 16,000 before they paid me there. But
did you see a judge?
I have to go to a court I was arrested on, I think, Thursday. So they said when I have to go to court on Monday. So that Monday was the day we paid the money. So that was not even.
So you never even went to see the judge?
Never. They just passed me. They told me to pass by the corner. By somewhere. I passed there then. I went away.
There's a cop that got very rich that time. 16,000 is a lot of money.
It was a lot of money. But we tried to pay for it. I pay back, not to pay like. Not the woman never paid forever.
You had to pay the money back. So wow, because like from how I know, I'm not a lawyer, but from how I know is that you do have to see a judge, and when you actually see a judge, they are actually not even supposed to arrest you for over 24 hours. Is it 24 hours or 48? I think it's 48 hours. They're not allowed to arrest you for over 48 hours before you can say a judge. So the moment the 48th hour hit, you have a right to say, unlock me, I need to walk out. So they kept you illegally for a long time, because if you were arrested on Thursday, by Saturday morning, you had a right to can walk out. And so the Monday that you were supposed to go see a judge, that's when the money was paid, and you never saw a judge. So who granted you bail? Because it's only a judge that grants bail. But anyway, we're neither here or there. We're not going to get into that. I want to hear your experience. Like, what was your experience you being in a cell?
In a cell? It was very tough. Because, like, many people, they were not liking people from outside. So they always treat me bad. But I was having a friend who also went to fraud a white person, and they caught him. So that guy I was very close with the guy. It was a young boy. It was 16 years. So I'm always with the guy.
But was he also a foreigner?
No.
He was a South African guy?
South African.
Okay.
He was a student, and he went to rob a white guy. So I'm always with the guy. Like, we always are fighting inside there, because the people, like, they always want to fight me. Yeah, so
you had to stand up for yourself.
I'm very strong. I don't give up there. So it becomes a time that we all becomes one.
Yeah.
They normally like me, because I was like, I always pray for them. The police people, they will come and say, Isaac, pray for the people. So I'm the one who prays for them. Yeah. Especially others, they have many cases, much like my own is even smaller.
Yeah.
So every morning they will come to me for me to pray for them. Yeah, so I always pray. I'm like that.
Wow. So, I mean, I have so many people that watch me. I have people all over the world, honestly, at this point, that watch me. Yeah. I know maybe this is someone that has a brother, or you're the brother, or you're the sister that wants to come to South Africa and you don't know anyone. What advice would you give to that person?
No, I would never advise someone to come to South Africa. Even though you know someone here, don't come here. Because comparing South Africa to Ghana, I think it's the same. There is no difference.
But someone will ask, like, if it is the same, then why are you not in Ghana?
Yeah, I found there is a guy who called me 3 days today, sir. I got a visa, I want to come to Sarah. I told the guy, no, don't waste your time, because taking a ticket like over 12,000 coming here, you better use that money for a business in your country. I think you will prosper. Because in Ghana, we are also a woman, they will also support you. Because coming here is a lot of stress. You will pay for where you are staying. You will pay for where you work. And in a month, you will never work for even a 10,000 or 5,000. You understand? Yeah. So I don't like tell people to come here. Like maybe I'm in a good way, because people they normally see me on Facebook. They used to ask, "Hey, things are not. You have a car?" I'm like, "No, which car?" Because South Africa, no one has a car. The people who are living inside, they don't have a car. So how can a foreigner come from all the way from Ghana and come and buy a car? Because and there is other guy who said no. For you to have money in South Africa, you have to be doing a bad things before having the money. So it's not easy. It's not easy here. It's not easy.
But then, like, I think that for me, with your experience, the thing I'm just a bit more interested in is for someone that maybe is like, I am hell bent, I'm going to South Africa, no matter what I'm going. What advice would you give that person to say, these are the tricks that maybe you can use? Let's say this person just landed today in South Africa. Like, he can't go back. He's already here. What advice would you give that person?
No, the easy way to survive in South Africa is when you find something to do. It's like you can have a saloon. Yeah, that's the only thing you can do here for life living. Yeah, apart from that, you can never do nothing to survive here. Yeah, here you can never survive because this country is very tough for people who come from outside, because we can never go and apply for work. If I can apply, because my in-law is working, is getting much money in his work. I try to go and work. They ask me for ID, and I don't have ID, so I can never go and work. So I'm still hustling, yeah, just to find something and do and live life. That's the easy way. But if I was in my country, I think I can get a job. And to go back to my country, it's not easy.
No, I mean, I do actually understand that. I think that maybe for me, this is the first time that on To Hell and Back, we are having a male that is not from South Africa. And you say that you've been watching me. With all these episodes that we are having, of women getting love scammed by, guys from outside. Some are from Uganda, some are from Ghana, some are Nigeria, some are everywhere.
I've got a scam from a woman before also.
Is it?
I nearly get killed by Kwatema.
Wow. Yeah. So like, I think that for me, I would just like to kind of, tell me how has the actions of your fellow African brothers, how has that impacted you? Because at this point, even if you go to the comment sections, you'll find that a lot of people will be saying, men from outside, they kind of like generalize everyone. And that's why I make it a point that even if it's a South African man that defrauded a woman, I will specify a South African woman. If it is a Nigerian, I will specify. And I think that for me, I also have this thing where I'm trying to just show everyone that it's not necessarily a group of people, these people are found everywhere, but people generalize, So how has that like impacted you being a foreigner in South Africa, and people just say foreigners are bad?
Not that foreigners are bad. It depends, because the reason why they used to say foreigners are bad is you can find a foreigner who is very bad. I know many of them who even they rob in the night. We have those people there. And especially it's the Aman brothers, like those Nigerians, they do. And some of we Ghanaians also, we know that South African ladies has opportunity when you can get the ID for other things. So, we, in our West Africa, they have a technology of robbing, like being like fraud. So they know that if you have a South African woman, you can get the ID and open a bank account and fraud money from maybe outside of America and put it inside our account. Yeah, that one is also real. So foreigners, not we all. It's like my brother who is in prison now. He's been in prison for over 2 months now. And the lady is from South Africa here, but the lady also was in prison because they arrested the two of them all. Because what the guy was doing, the lady also supported.
And she was also eating from there.
No, the guy was a security, and the lady was working in a spa, like those people who
at the till,
So the lady, actually, I don't know what happened, but they said the lady, when they were going to, people coming to the work, when they were absent, the guy wrote their names that they are present, like they come to work over 2 years now. And maybe I'm Isaac, but I'm not part of the security company. But he can come and register me and say, Isaac is part of the security company. So the white guy find out and arrest the two of them all. So they end up blocking the girl ID not to work. So you understand, foreigners, we are also bad. Not all the, like, we people from outside, when we are coming here, we came with different knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, people
and
from
intentions.
outside. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take people from outside like a cheap.
Yeah.
They are very intelligent. Yeah.
Okay, so I think that maybe the last question before you actually leave. You have a South African woman,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
Can you please just tell me, like, your experience being with a South African woman? I mean, you guys have been together for a long time, because I've also heard this thing of like, oh, South African women are bad. You know, they will do this to you, they will do that to you. Next thing, they will betray you. This, then that, and that. What is your experience, and how is your relationship with the South African woman?
Yeah, what they are saying, they are right. They are kind of people, I don't know whether they are bad or good. Because I've once been in a situation which I nearly killed by Kwatema. Yeah, you see. So
What is a Kwatema?
Kwatema is a place which is located in Takani.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I found a girl, we were staying in one room for over 8 months.
You were together?
Together.
Okay.
I was not knowing where the lady was staying. So the lady think he has a technology. I tracked him to find where she was staying. So when I went there, it was 12 o'clock. The whole community, she told me I wanted to rob her, so the community, they came to. They were beating me, so what makes them to leave me is when I start to mention the girl name, I start to mention the family name, and they saw that, no, this guy, he knows the girl, because the guy who was working with the girl, he can see, no, this guy knows the girl. But since I found this woman, he never did anything bad to me. He always protects me, and sometimes I don't have money. Even to pay rent, I don't have. So sometimes she used to support me and other things that I do. So I don't know. Are we still moving?
Yeah,
we're still moving.
No, I really honestly wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Your business, what I'm gonna also do you have Instagram for your business?
Yeah, I have Instagram, but because of this thing is blocked, my laptop got fucked up. So now they said I can't log in through the Facebook. I have to log in out from the laptop.
From the laptop.
So I just put the laptop down. I don't
Okay.
have money to repair.
To repair it.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, guys, what I'm gonna do is that I am going to link his YouTube channel, because he does have a YouTube channel. I'm gonna link it. I'm also gonna get like the link of his Instagram. You can go ahead and start following when you get your laptop fixed up, and then you can be able to log back in. Then you'll get followers where we can basically just see the work that you actually do. I know that today it's almost like we're cutting into FS Emporium, but you should also support our brother over here. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I wish you
Madam.
all
Thank
the
you.
best, honestly. And I feel like we didn't really get fully into, like, there's so many stories that I feel like you definitely went through.
Yeah.
But also, like, I also would want for you to actually just give advice to someone maybe that is going through the most, because you seem not to give up. You come in, nobody, you go to jail, you come out,
But people from outside, they don't need advice. Yeah. We don't need advice.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
You know what you need to do.
You have to see and believe.
Wow.
Because if you can tell these people in front of camera, they will never believe.
Wow.
Yeah. People from outside, you can't advise anyone.
Wow.
Because when like the way I've been through a problem, I have to be out from. Yeah.
Or in order for you to know and learn.
Yeah.
There's this saying that says that clever people, right?
Yeah.
They learn from their mistakes. But brilliant people, they learn from other people's mistakes.
People, yeah.
So I'm someone that trust and believe. Like, I don't need to go into that fire for me to know there's fire there. Yeah. Tell me, like, if there's fire there. At least when I go, let me armor up. If I'm still gonna continue to go.
I'm not going to tell anyone anything.
You will see.
Yeah, because my people, they are very dangerous, so I can't tell them anything.
Okay.
They need to just face their problems and see what they will know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for actually joining us today. Thank you. And thank you to your wife, because she's the reason why you're even here, since you got to know about me through her.
Thank you.
So thank you so much, my ninjas. Please do make sure that you go to the description box and obviously get all the links of the people that I've actually linked. Please do make sure that you do support. Today's story, I find that it was really quite interesting. As much as in the beginning we were actually just talking about the racism that actually also happens, like, you know, in Singapore and these other countries, because we have seen a lot of that. But then I think that maybe also just for me, with all the countries that you have traveled, which country would you say has been the most racist?
Yo, I don't know, but I can choose Singapore.
Is it because you never even got
they
to
don't
even?
They don't like blacks. If you're a black man, you need to return back.
Wow.
They even told me we don't want blacks here.
Wow.
Yeah,
so definitely the most, yeah. Okay, wow. I mean, Singapore better do better, but I guess they won't even listen because I'm a black woman. Yeah. But anyway, just obviously thank you guys so much for joining us today. I do hope that if you're someone that is obviously traveling to South Africa or a different country, you know, you can actually look out for the signs of these things that you actually went through, especially if you've got an agent and you're traveling to a different country. Just make sure that the agent is, you know, it's trustworthy, because the last thing you want is to find yourself stuck in a country with nothing. Then you know, your case at least is better because nobody took your life. You know, there are certain people who are not as lucky. So anyway, I do love you guys so much, ninjas, and thank you so much for joining us today. From me, Owamie and manager
Udaklo.
Manager Udaklo. Okay. From me, and manager Udaklo. It's us signing out, and you guys will get to see me, of course, in the next episode. I love you, ninjas.
Thank
Bye.
Bye-bye.